stays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Cool. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. Touchdown! A big play there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
Here we go, here we go.
From the 22 now, here's the 2nd and 9.
Track 60. 79 Broncos. Go.
Back to throw. Knowles. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. You look at this Bears defense. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom charts.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the #1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game.
And this will be caught at the 30. It's a big play there on 3rd down. And even 60 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Knowles. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. Laying himself out in the end zone. And the Cowboys respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. On 1st down, it's Watson. Got him in, it's Tyquan Thornton. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
One of the selling points of the in route is against a quarterback, a really nice sight line to his receiver, and almost on a direct shot, able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success.
And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Here comes 3rd down and 7. From the gun, here's Watson. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. A big play there for the Bears on third. 45 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a handoff up the middle. Pull. Give them maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
The Bears at 3-0 here in the month of September. They coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd down and 9.
54 down, coming.
They'll keep it on the ground. Pull. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. On 3rd down. Pull. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
Let's go now.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
You look at this Bears defense.
Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass. So 4th from the bottom, Charles.
They spent the week of practice in. We know our rating's not that great. And we know we're facing the #1 passing team in the league. But there are some things that we can do to give ourselves a chance in this game.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Looking to throw. Knowles. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 10-6 the score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game. Trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
To throw on 2nd down. Knowles. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
To throw on 3rd down. Knowles. And this is going to be incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just one first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. They'll keep it on the ground. Pull. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Inside the 20. And touchdown. A great play there. With his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Start.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Bronco switch.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Back to throw. Knowles. That is caught. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Knowles. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Working free to drop it for the sack there was Amari Barno.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Knowles. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
But this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool the defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Eric Stokes. Inside the 20.
And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positive.
I'm off the phone now, motherfucker.
7 yards there on the first down screen play.
2nd and 3 from the 9.
Back to throw, Watson. Looking right side, and it's complete to Watkins. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. And they're taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Boy, not having no money, boy, that shit's crazy. Yeah, yeah, I essentially got the same team, just a couple less pieces.
And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman.
About set for this next drive by the
Now you gonna stop that little shit right there.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Quick drown my ass, this shit ain't quick at all.
And that'll fall incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Throw over the middle and finds Williams.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
3rd and 3.
Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
They'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. On 4th down, Knowles. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And with great starting field position, one timeout in their pocket, they can still come away with points here in the late going. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. 2nd and 6. A shotgun snap for Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad. If they got you the football, gave you a great opportunity, you got to cash in and get some points.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw is Watson. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't book it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
In motion goes the tight end. They will indeed snap it to Watson. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And it is caught. Touchdown.
That shit is ridiculous.
Final seconds of the first half. And the Bears continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the round is on here in this first half. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half. As
This team ain't ready.
And we'll still have time for one play before the half, as this will be fair caught and brought out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. 1 second, all that remains.
Warriors 17. Trap 60, trap 60.
A final shot before break. Knowles, he's airing it out for Williams. Oh, and that is incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. Hardman will elect not to bring this out, and the football will be on the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
On 1st and 10, Knowles.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 right at the 40. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Back to throw again. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Cougar 19.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. They'll look to throw again. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Dragon 60. Ready.
To throw again. Knowles. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long. And this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal. Because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
79 Broncos.
On 3rd down, Knowles.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Bears are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
After the interception, here's Watson. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
No question, that was needed by the defense because they're already trailing by a couple of scores. They had to get off the field without allowing another one. That sack on the first play, that may have derailed this drive.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway.
Off to the races, inside the 20.
And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. with his third touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Shit, I ain't got nobody.
Here's Butker on to kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Cap penalties caught up to my ass.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD,
Huh?
and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score.
Nah, I actually like this nigga better than that.
It has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout.
There was a defensive player that I shouldn't have got rid of.
Unusual.
He's airing it out for Williams. This is caught at the 20. It's a big play for the Cowboys on third. 58 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. From 17 yards out.
And the Cowboys are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And they got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with.
Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Yeah, because my box is weak. Weak as a motherfucker.
Throwing on first down. Knowles. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think he's got to be careful not to force
Oh,
anything.
so sick of that goddamn dude.
Weren't really in the throwing lanes, but the best part for him,
Get him, lead a free runner.
third down to fall back on.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's airing it out for Williams. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. That's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
18 Riders, 18, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Back to throw. Knowles. He's got this complete to Williams. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On first down, Knowles.
Where's the pass interference, bro?
Intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 41.
Man, I gotta get that shit together, Mike.
Feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as Still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. We'll get this up to about the 44.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver, but he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front, so if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him, picks up 3 on that carry.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. On third down, and he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the first. Here we go on fourth. Watson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field.
Ready? Viking 18. Cup 19. Cup 19. Let's go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got room to roll. Touchdown! Mecole Hardman, 45 yards. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on fourth down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Well, these niggas be in every fucking gap.
In their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here. That's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And he will get back to at least cover this. Certainly a sigh of relief there. But his offense is going to be set up deep in their own territory now.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
Yeah, and the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball back.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game.
I don't even know why I got in that damn formation.
Like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. It's a pickup of 6, and that is going to do it for this third quarter. This 2nd and 4. Here's Watson. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
He's got Watkins on the out route. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone.
Boy, this nigga getting what he want. Money.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. From the red zone now, Watson. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Nolan Smith brings him down on the pass rush.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
On second down now, Poole.
Where the fuck is the awareness? These niggas running into each other and shit.
A great effort there. 29 yards. And the Bears are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Hardman, he is not going to bring this out, so they will start to drive at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
To throw on third down, Knowles. He's got him in, complete. Down the left sideline, touchdown Cowboys. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL.
Why the fuck my shit going so fast?
If he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about
Ah, you got Mike Evans too?
at the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
Faking the give, now Watson. He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Now Watson. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. And now they're in the hurry-up. To throw on second is Watson. Evans has it left side. So the completion good for just 3. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a...
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown. A big play there. 75 yards.
And the Cowboys are able to cut into that deficit.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. And this results in 6.
Man, you see my look now?
Kickoff return on an onside kick.
That shit ain't never happened.
They're about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming. Now a toss coming right side. Pull. That is into the end zone.
Yeah, I gotta move some shit around and free up some money, man.
So let's try this again after the kick return TD. Here's yet another kickoff.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to 25.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. On third down, Knowles.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And that's caught inside the 35. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
First down, Cowboys.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Trap 60.
Operating from the gun, Knowles going to throw deep for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
Jacorian Bennett has it. And the Bills are going to take possession.
Hell no, Jacorian Bennett definitely ain't jumping with him.
Over at the 20-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4. It's still a little work to do.
What the?
1st and 10. Taking it right down Broadway.
Yeah, I ain't got to deal with this.
And
touchdown as they just
Why your shirt wet? You peed on yourself?
starting to really smell a 4-0 start.
Look, I was 35.
Yeah, man, I ain't gotta deal with this shit.
Quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to, because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
Let's go. Let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't...
Damn, man, I was doing good not throwing interception.
What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you...
And that's caught inside the 35. A big play here for the Cowboys. 46 yards. On 1st and 10, Knowles. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over. Let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
The extra point up and good. And the lead's down to 24. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick.
Ready, set, go.
And the Bears hamstring able to pounce on it.
They gotta give these players more awareness not to touch the goddamn ball.
Here, CD, offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously, such a fine line, letting him do the required
That's football.
but also getting to it
It's
before the
football,
hands team
okay?
can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
And Watson's going to throw it here. Takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
It feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays.
He had you dead to rights, and you see him stopping the line.
First down is just as good as running the football. On 1st down, Watson. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
Can't stay in this nigga, bro. Yep, I know what I'm about to do.
You did that.